Hey everyone, Robert Pollock here, business and real estate attorney at Fausone LLP, Western Wayne County's premier full-service law firm. I'm here today to describe a little bit of the legal pitfalls to avoid as a real estate investor from a real estate attorney. Many real estate investors are very savvy people and they're practical, but often it can be very beneficial to supplement, a real estate investor's busy life with an attorney who looks after details and makes sure everything runs smoothly and they're protected. Pitfall number one, moving property in and out of a trust without an attorney. Deeding property between family members can often get kind of murky. This often leads to title issues when selling the property, which is something that you obviously want to avoid. Example of this would be, I've had a situation where one of our clients was buying a property and the son thought that he owned it personally after his father's death because he deeded it out of the father's trust. But when we went to do title work, in actuality, we found that it's actually still owned by the father's trust. And so the deed wasn't, executed correctly, which, kind of led to this confusion. Family deals in general, this can be kind of a common misconception that you don't really need a lawyer to draft a deed to deed it over to your, grandchild or to your mother or something like that. Especially if you're a DIYer and you want to do things yourself and save a little bit of money, it can end up costing you a lot of money in the long run. Pitfall number two, buying property on a land contract without a title company. This is a common pitfall, especially with the market we have today. We have a lot of land contract deals going on, and sometimes, it can get complicated. And you want an attorney there to sort of help you out with that, and a good title company to sort of act as that in-between. Usually people are mischaracterize land contracts as saying, you don't need a title company at all. In actuality, the title company is usually recommended so that it can be sort of that neutral party. It can do the title work. It can hold the deed to be issued after completion of the terms of the land contract. So, you don't know where the seller is going to be in 10 years, and if it's a land contract for 10 years, you just don't know. So you want that neutral party to be holding that deed so that, especially if you're the buyer, that you can get, proper ownership of the property after that time period. Pitfall number three, not checking your local registration and certification requirements as a landlord. I really suggest if you're going to be investing in an area and you want to be a landlord in that area, you really want to get a feel of those local laws. This can be done by calling, local offices, local assessors' offices, building permit offices, to see what kind of permits are required, and things of that nature. Many cities do vary in regards to landlord requirements. Sometimes cities even have a moratorium on issuing new permits to landlords, which can be burdensome and really can interfere with the profits of those landlords. Some examples of these are lead clearance reports, registering the property, annual rental certificates of compliance. These things really vary, municipality to municipality. So you really want to make sure you do your due diligence before you invest in a certain area. Pitfall number four, not checking the condo or HOA bylaws before purchasing. Many HOAs and condo associations specifically prohibit renting short-term or long-term, or sometimes they prohibit renting for less than 30-day period or operating as an Airbnb. And so this can be really troublesome if you're looking to be a landlord in areas that are governed under HOAs or condo associations. Some will enforce more readily than others. Some are more aggressive, some are not as aggressive. So you really just want to kind of get a feel, take a look at all those documents beforehand and sort of maybe talk to some neighbors, those kind of things. You can really get to know, what that HOA is looking like. So if you're a property investor and you have legal questions regarding any of these above issues, you can call me, Robert Pollock, for assistance. My direct line here is 248-912-3213. Until next time, I'm Robert Pollock, business and real estate attorney at Fausone LLP, Western Wayne County's premier full-service law firm. Thanks again for watching.